Hey there, Internet friends. Trevor Starkey here with another episode of TV Thursday. Today, I want to talk about Parks and Recreation because I think that is just a phenomenal show. I've been doing a lot of these about The Office and kind of like 5 episodes a season kind of thing, and I'm sure I'll get back to and finish up the last couple seasons on that. But for my money, I think Parks and Rec is the show I prefer. In large part because I don't think it really went past its prime. I think it lasted the right number of seasons, went out on top, has an incredible stretch of like at least a season and a half where there's not even like there's no dud episodes in there, and it's just a phenomenal ensemble cast all throughout the life of the series. Much like The Office, I think you can probably skip by the first half, the first little 6-episode season and not miss too much, but it's just so many great classic iconic kind of characters in that show. You have, of course, Amy Poehler as Leslie Knope, and just like her unbridled optimism as kind of a. They originally started her out as like a female Michael Scott type character, and then retooled it in the kind of the hiatus between the first and second season, and really tapped into her optimism and her passion for the Parks Department and public service and stuff. And then everybody else kind of responding and working around her. You have Ron Swanson, of course, as a great foil for her. You have Tom Haverford in there, always kind of scheming and wanting to do his own thing, but being there in a pinch when needed. April and Andy is like one of the most endearingly wonderful little couples that I think TV has kind of put together, and they really played with the will they won't they kind of formula, in that they only kind of flirt for a season before they get together, and then like they're married in like a few episodes in kind of thing, and it just worked wonderful. Mark Brandanowitz in the early seasons plays the great straight man that then later kind of after he left, later on you have of course Adam Scott and Rob Lowe coming in and just working wonders in their roles. You have Jerry, you have Donna, just like everybody in that show was great. And for her time on the show was another, like she and Mark, the reason they didn't really work long term was because you had both straight men kind of in the relationship there, and so they couldn't really do too much together and have like moments where they were like just the scene. They always work well responding to each other. So many great gifable moments. Of course, one of my favorite gifs is when they're all drunk at the Snake Hole Lounge and Ron's just like dancing with his little hat. You have Andy creating Burt Macklin as like just a fun recurring bit character. Chris Pratt pre-Guardians of the Galaxy, and just so much great physical comedy, and just everything he brought to that role, phenomenal. One of my favorite lines in the history of the show is him ad-libbing, "Hey Leslie, I typed in your symptoms and it looks like you have connectivity issues," or something like that. Just a phenomenal comedic mind on him, and he really just brought out, I think, the best in so many other people in that show as well. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about today. I love Parks and Rec. I love all the characters on that show. I love so many of the storylines and Little Sebastian and all sorts of fun stuff there. And I've just been having a ton of fun going back and watching it. I hopped in after Galentine's Day last week, Galentine's and Valentine's Day, as just kind of like remembering the show. And so yeah, I've just been enjoying burning through kind of like I've watched, I think, in the couple hours before sitting down to record this, I've basically watched half of season 2, I think, and it's just been a lot of fun. Really great comedy from the team behind The Office. They have 2 shows there that knock it out of the park. I've been like bouncing in my head, like, which is the better theme song? Is The Office's theme song better, or is Parks and Rec's theme song better? And like, I mean, it's a toss-up. They're both great and just both infinitely hummable. So yeah, Parks and Rec, check it out if you haven't. It's a phenomenal show, especially if you're a fan of The Office. Definitely give Parks and Rec some attention, because it's just wonderful, and so many great moments and scenes and characters especially. That's the heart of the show. Even the expanded cast of Pawnee with people like Joan Calamezzo and Pert Hapley and stuff that kind of come in and out for appearances over the years. It's just wonderful. So, yay, Parks and Rec. Let me know what you think about the show in the comments below. As always, I've been your host, Trevor Starkey from TrevorTrove.com. You can follow me at SnarkyStarkey on Twitter. And until next time, from here at the Trove, treasure your friends.